Imagine a world where the boundaries of individual experience begin to blur. A world where technology allows us to not only see and hear what others do, but to feel their emotions, share their pain, and even tap into the very fabric of their thoughts. This is the tantalizing and perhaps unsettling promise of mind-reading technology. The ability to directly experience the sensory and emotional world of another has long been the realm of science fiction. However, with rapid advancements in neuroscience and artificial intelligence, this fantastical notion is inching closer to reality. Brain-computer interfaces, already being used to help paralyzed patients control prosthetic limbs, hold the potential to one day decode and transmit complex neurological signals. This could mean the ability to share not just words and images, but the raw, unfiltered essence of human experience. Imagine sending a loved one a neural postcard, a direct transmission of the sights, sounds, and emotions you are experiencing in that moment. Imagine a surgeon guiding a patient through a complex procedure, not just verbally, but by sharing the tactile sensations of the surgery itself. The possibilities, while exhilarating, also raise profound questions about the nature of privacy, consent, and even what it means to be human in a world of interconnected minds. As we stand on the precipice of this technological revolution, it's crucial to consider the potential consequences, both positive and negative. The ability to share our inner worlds could foster unprecedented empathy and understanding, breaking down barriers of language and culture. Yet, it also opens the door to new forms of manipulation, coercion, and exploitation. The stakes are high, and the choices we make today will determine the course of our shared future. The advent of mind-reading technology throws open a Pandora's box of legal and ethical dilemmas. Our current legal frameworks, built on the bedrock of individual autonomy and privacy, are ill-equipped to grapple with the complexities of a world where thoughts and feelings can be accessed and shared. One of the most pressing issues is that of consent. How do we ensure that the sharing of thoughts and experiences is truly voluntary, especially when dealing with vulnerable populations like children or those with cognitive impairments? The potential for coercion and manipulation is immense, raising the specter of thought theft, involuntary emotional manipulation, and even the creation of neural black markets where experiences are bought and sold without regard for ethical considerations. The legal concept of privacy, already under strain in the digital age, faces an existential crisis in the face of mind-reading technology. Do our innermost thoughts and feelings deserve legal protection? If so, how do we define and enforce those protections when the very boundaries of the mind become porous? The right to think freely, to harbor secret desires, and to disagree without fear of reprisal, these fundamental tenets of a free society are all thrown into question. The implications for criminal justice are equally profound. The ability to read minds could revolutionize investigations, providing irrefutable evidence of intent and guilt. Yet, it also raises the specter of a Minority Report scenario, where individuals are punished for thoughts alone, eroding the presumption of innocence and fundamentally altering the relationship between citizen and state. As we navigate this uncharted territory, it's crucial to proceed with caution, engaging in open and inclusive dialogue to establish ethical guidelines and legal frameworks that protect individual rights while fostering responsible innovation. The future of our minds, and indeed our societies, depends on it. History is replete with examples of technological advancements that have outpaced our ethical and legal frameworks, leading to unforeseen consequences and societal upheaval. The invention of the printing press, while ushering in an era of unprecedented knowledge sharing, also facilitated the spread of propaganda and religious intolerance. The development of the internet, while connecting the world in unprecedented ways, also gave rise to cyberbullying, online scams, and the erosion of privacy. These historical precedents serve as cautionary tales, reminding us that technological progress, in and of itself, is not inherently good or bad. It is the choices we make, the ethical frameworks we establish, and the laws we enact that determine whether technology empowers or enslaves us. The debate surrounding genetic engineering offers a particularly relevant parallel. The ability to manipulate the very building blocks of life holds immense promise for curing diseases and alleviating human suffering. Yet, it also raises profound ethical questions about designer babies, genetic discrimination, and the very definition of human nature. The legal battles fought over gene patenting, genetically modified organisms, and reproductive rights highlight the complex and often contentious relationship between technological advancement and societal values. These historical parallels underscore the need for proactive and nuanced regulation of mind-reading technology. We must learn from the mistakes of the past, anticipating potential pitfalls and establishing clear ethical guidelines that prioritize human well-being and social justice. This will require an ongoing dialogue between scientists, ethicists, policymakers, and the public at large, ensuring that technological advancements serve humanity rather than the other way around. Section 4. Shifting Sands, Societal Norms and the Law. The introduction of mind-reading technology has the potential to trigger seismic shifts in societal norms, and in turn, necessitate significant adaptations in our legal frameworks. The very foundations of human interaction, built on the unspoken assumptions of privacy and the ambiguity of unspoken thoughts, could be irrevocably altered. Imagine a world where a casual glance could reveal your true feelings towards another person, where a handshake could transmit your deepest fears and insecurities. The art of deception, so fundamental to human interaction, might become obsolete, replaced by a raw and unfiltered exchange of thoughts and emotions. Such a paradigm shift would necessitate a fundamental re-evaluation of social contracts. Concepts like politeness, discretion, and even white lies, which serve to smooth social interactions and maintain a semblance of order, might lose their relevance in a world of transparent minds. The line between public and private could become blurred beyond recognition, leading to new anxieties and social pressures. This societal upheaval would inevitably be reflected in our legal systems. Laws governing privacy, defamation, and even harassment might need to be completely rewritten to account for a world where thoughts and feelings carry the same weight as spoken words or physical actions. The courtroom drama of interpreting intent and motive could take on a whole new dimension, with juries potentially privy to the defendant's inner thoughts and motivations. As societal norms evolve in response to mind-reading technology, the law must adapt to reflect these changes, striking a delicate balance between protecting individual rights and maintaining social order in a world where the mind is no longer an impenetrable sanctuary. Section 5. The quadrillion-dollar question: compensation for shared experiences. The hypothetical scenario of an individual claiming financial compensation for shared experiences through mind-reading technology raises a host of complex legal and philosophical questions. If our thoughts, emotions, and even sensory experiences can be accessed and shared, what is their economic value? And who has the right to profit from these intangible aspects of our being? Imagine a scenario where an advertising company, using advanced brain-computer interfaces, could tap into the emotional responses of consumers, tailoring their campaigns to evoke specific feelings and desires. Or consider the case of a musician or filmmaker who, through neural technology, could share their creative process and the raw emotional inspiration behind their work. Would these individuals be entitled to compensation for the use of their neural data? The legal concept of intellectual property, already struggling to keep pace with the digital age, would face an unprecedented challenge. Patent law, copyright, and trade secret protections, traditionally designed to safeguard tangible creations, would need to be re-evaluated in light of the intangible and deeply personal nature of thoughts, emotions, and experiences. The very notion of ownership takes on a new meaning in this context. Can we truly own our thoughts and feelings? Or are they inherently fleeting and subjective experiences that defy categorization and commodification? The answer to this question has profound implications not only for individual rights, but for the very fabric of our economic and social systems. As we venture into this uncharted territory, it's crucial to engage in a nuanced and inclusive dialogue about the ethical and legal implications of monetizing shared experiences. The stakes are high, and the choices we make today will have far-reaching consequences for the future of human agency, creativity, and the very essence of what it means to be human in a world where our inner worlds are no longer our own.